Hey my everythings, I hope that you all are doing well. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure that you like and subscribe so that you can get notified anytime that new reads are being posted, and it also helps out the channel. I'm going to be doing a read for Capricorn. This read is relative to animals. So it could have to do with nature. If you have an animal, it could, like I said, it has to do with your nature, your animalistic nature, and only you know what that means. And the overall verbiage that goes with it is, so that's what kids are calling it these days. So there may be a perspective or perception that you may have in regard to animals or animalistic nature, or you may be going through a stage of deciphering between human nature and animal nature. Either way, that's what the read is about, the cycle that you're going through in regard to that. So you could be feeling inferior, probably. Any cards that are in reverse or are in a challenged position have to do with feelings of inferiority, or you being upset, or you also feeling paralyzed. However, Spirit is sending a message about you being in your own zone, or if there are any concerns about other people that are connected to you in this read, I'm in my own zone type of energy. And then also the message is to feel and be liberated, right? This is America. Okay, so other cards in regard to the animals card, right, is the universe, gravity, and coming down from that is being grounded in what matters most to you. Being grounded in what matters most to you is gravity, the universe, and giving a hug, the experience of feeling an embrace. So it says that's what kids are calling it these days, animals. So maybe some child, maybe I'm channeling a child's energy. That could also be it. So if you are a parent of a Capricorn, then this could probably be for you as well. Maybe your child thinks that we're all animals to this planet. So, or this could be your inner child. Your inner child may think that we're all animals to this planet. And they may be pondering or thinking about the universe and being grounded in everything that matters. It may also feel like on a larger scale, the universe is giving them a hug because they're protected. We're all protected here on this planet in a lot of different ways. So that is a interesting perspective and kind of energy. So even in those moments that this could be your inner child that's trying to speak to you, or someone's child. I love it. If in any ways you are feeling inferior or upset about where you are in life, or if you're feeling paralyzed or stuck about where you are in life, then it's okay to be in your own zone and to be liberated from feelings like that. Adulthood can be survival of the fittest if you are approaching life in an animalistic nature, right? Though it can also reward your perspective with a different kind of way of seeing things. This is deja vu. We've had this conversation before, so you're probably all the way in the future like, do you remember when you said this? life, your experiences here are reminding you of what matters most to you. That's what's keeping you on your feet. I'm hearing don't give up. So if you're not familiar with how it is that I do reads, I do them based on the time that has been offered and is available to me for me to be able to share the message with you. So thank you. The time that had been offered to me for this read is the moon, paired with the King of Rods and the Hanged Man. So you could be feeling like you're bound, stuck, restricted, paralyzed, all of those inferior, upset about even the world, really, right? Or certain things that have happened in your life. You could even possibly be overthinking things or feeling like you're in regret about some decisions that you made in life. Spirit is saying that you have to be able to forgive yourself if you want to liberate yourself. Give yourself grace for where you may have misstepped or done anything wrong, and then give grace to others where if they misstepped or did anything wrong, then it was just something that was meant to help you grow into the kind of person that you want to be that person that can still tap in and communicate with the younger version of themselves, to have a well-rounded perspective of the kind of person that you want to be in life, the kind of spirit that moves and transcends and empowers people on this planet and encourages people on this planet. When I said that I heard don't give up, that must mean that you really are fighting for something, and Spirit is saying that for a reason. So in this moon energy, I am seeing that it does have something to do with your emotions and your memories of your time here. So far, so good, you know? This is a calm, peaceful, tranquil energy, and it's not shallow at all. So even as consolidated as this read may be, we may get deep. So the position that you're in for the cycle of this read is the King of Cups, someone that is aware of his emotions and the emotions of others. And it could be male or female. The gender is not specific, so just take the information as it resonates. The Three of Rods, where you are in a position of observation on where it is that you've come from and how far along you have come, to help you set a plan of action on how it is that you want to move forward. And with the kind of emotional balance and awareness that is necessary to be able to do that, of course there's the Eight of Cups, resembling that there are some things that you're just going to have to leave behind, whether if it's ideals, actual people that you don't want to involve yourself with, or certain ways that you used to do things. Now is a time of transition and reprioritizing within your own mind and fortifying within your own mind what is most important to you. What is grounding you? What is your gravity? What parts of your life still remind you that you are good and loved and you are appreciated here and you are good enough? Because you don't have time to be depressed with this Nine of Swords. You don't have time to be defeated or feeling inferior, or to be feeling upset about how you may have done things wrong or how other people have done you wrong. The thing about what we call wrong in life is that, are you enough? Is what is left of you enough? Right? And if Spirit is saying don't give up, and it's okay to leave certain things behind, it's okay to forgive yourself if you ever were revenge seeking. We learn those habits. I'm not saying that you don't have to be accountable if you've also been programmed to learn accountability. Because remember, in the animal kingdom, it's survival of the fittest. And that echoes in spiritual language and emotional language and mental language and financial language. Right? As far as spirituality, last time I checked, it's survival of the fittest between God and the devil. And who did they inherit that from? So there is no fault here when your spirit guide is coming in and telling you not to give up on choosing to be and do good and open up your heart to the meekness of life, because you could be very tiny in this, and this world could seem so big to you and make you feel so unimportant and unappreciated and unwelcome, though it's hugging you and protecting you and shielding you and sending messages, obviously, to guide you forward, to be aware of your own emotions and the emotions of others. So laugh a little bit, because it's rare to find or to be someone like you. Okay? The energy and the position that you are in for this entire cycle is the Hierophant, a feeling, a energy of determination. Do not give up. This is your life. Give yourself grace and give grace to others to be the honorable type of man or woman that you want to be. Nobody else can do it other than you. If it has anything to do with generational curses, you were specifically created to be able to overcome those challenges. So you're being perceived as inspirational. People are inspired by you, exhilarated by you. They feel stimulated by what it is that you do and what you say, because they're in alignment with each other. You're not being perceived as cruel or furious. And that's the end of that cycle. So what is to come, that's what we're going to get into. Because we seeing it together. So I'm seeing an ancient type of energy with this High Priestess paired with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is pending a cycle completion of you coming into this kind of energy of intuitiveness, awareness, wholeness, balance, intuition, creativity, compassion. Someone that people can come and talk to. You don't judge them. You can give them guidance and share your wisdom with them. That's what I'm seeing. And you could also be in a leadership role or position as this High Priestess, because you're looked up to. Though I am seeing you are in your own zone, so be liberated in that truth. That you're not going unnoticed. Not here in this world that seems too big for you, and definitely not in the cosmos. You are being noticed. Shining just as bright as the rest of them. with an ancient type of energy, because people are perceiving you as having an ancient type of energy. And it's clear, it's real, and it's not stereotyped. You're being accepted for who it is that you are and what it is that you have to offer to the world, even if it has to do with you being in your own zone. Moving forward, I'm seeing that you were challenged with feeling like you could trust someone. Now, these are things that are passed down to us from our bloodline, challenges that we have the strength to be able to overcome. It could be commitment, abandonment, any type of thing that has named itself. It has named itself in the name of all that is holy, that fights for you to be released from it. Because Spirit is saying, I know you don't want to feel paralyzed in relationships. I know you don't want to feel inferior in relationships. I know that you would rather prefer to be in a relationship where you're not always angry and upset because you don't feel like you can trust someone. Though you have the strength to be able to turn this into the upright position with the time that you invest in being determined to be able to overcome that, right? And you do that by recognizing and remembering that you are being grounded in what matters to you most. Being perceived as fabulous and wonderful, absolutely incredible and heartfelt. So if you've gone through any type of financial... Oh, by the way, that was the Two of Cups. And if you've been through any type of financial loss or burden with this Five of Pentacles, maybe could have lost a job, maybe could have had something stolen from you, whatever the situation was, there was some type of financial loss. Though you have the Page of Pentacles, I'm hearing reverence. Starting a new chapter of your life with finances to be able to rebuild. That's what I'm seeing. And that's something, obviously, Two of Cups, you can trust if you remain determined to overcome that challenge. I'm seeing that this is your Wheel of Fortune. So it's going to come to pass. It was fated to happen. And it's part of your Wheel of Fortune to be living and not dead. For you to have a clear mind and not be confused. It's a part of your destiny with this Wheel of Fortune to be friendly. And you could even be foreign, not from here. Or you could feel like you're not from here. You could remember that you are celestial. You could feel like you are different from the rest of the people that you hang around. And that's probably why you are in your own zone by yourself doing your own thing, because you're thriving in it. Though not without being noticed. People notice and they appreciate it so much that you have the ability to be able to liberate yourself from the quarrels of others with this last card. So what I'm actually seeing is that this may be someone that's coming in to guard you and protect you, or you're the one that is the guardian and the protector. That's just what I'm seeing. And in the regard to giving a hug, like this person could have been coming in and you felt like the universe to them, keeping them safe when you gave them a hug. Or they felt like the universe to you when they gave you a hug. Either way, it just seems like, and I say that because I'm seeing the word cuddly, loving, tender, huggable, spiritual, religious, inspired, supernatural, goody, sweet, well-behaved, virtuous, appeasing. Whoever this person is, whether if it's you or someone else, That's special. So, Capricorn, I can understand you being in your own zone because you needed that time to focus on and be determined about what your position really is in all of this. And what I'm seeing is you will be so liberated when you learn how to trust and forgive yourself and give grace to people for just deep breath, being people. Not perfect, just people. And all different types of people. So, sending love and light and healing energy to you, Capricorn. And I hope that you feel liberated by this read and no longer paralyzed or stuck or upset or inferior or angry. And like Spirit said, don't give up. Whether if you're in your own zone or if you're in the company of someone that you care about and maybe even love. See you next time. Bye.